Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So first thing I want to do is post this video going through the answers for mass-to-mass calculations. This is one of the big, final things that we will do in this class. So first I want to go through exactly how it's done and the equation kind of set up for each of them. So every time you're going to do the exact same thing where you start with your known and put it over 1. From your known, which is always given in grams, you're going to multiply by the molar mass in grams on the bottom. Those are going to cancel out, and that's going to be molar mass of the known. On top, you're always going to have 1 mole of the known. Our next fraction, we have 1 mole of the known up here, so I know my next denominator has to be moles of my known. I'm going to leave that a blank there because you get this number from the equation. It changes, okay? On top, we're going to switch to moles of the unknown. Both of these numbers come from the coefficients in the balanced equation. Next, we need to go for moles of our unknown. So we have 1 mole of our unknown on the bottom. And on top, we're going to grams of the unknown. So that's going to be the molar mass in grams of the unknown. Every single time, this is exactly what you're going to do. Okay? Go ahead, write that down, pause the screen, take a screenshot, get that in your head. You need it for today, tomorrow, for our test. That big one needs to be written down somewhere. So using this, now I'm going to use my new equation, and we're going to do that whole calculation. So first I'm going to write my known. If I read through here, it says 96 grams of iron sulfide. Well, which one of these is iron sulfide? It's this very last one. So I have 96 grams of Fe2S3. Then we're going to write our unknown. What mass of iron? So we're looking for question mark. The mass is always measured in grams of iron, which is Fe. So now I'm going to follow this exact template. My known over 1. 96 grams of Fe2S3 over 1. Next, I'm going to multiply. On top, I have 1 mole of my known, which is Fe2S3. And on bottom, I'm going to figure out the molar mass. I'm going to write that over here. Okay? So I have 2 irons. If I look on the periodic table, iron is number 26. Its mass is 55.93. Then I have sulfur, 3 of those. And sulfur's mass is 32.07. Multiply those and add them together. $208.07. So that goes right here. 208.07. And that's grams of my known. Okay. In our next multiplication factor, we have blank moles of our unknown over blank moles of our known. The blank comes from our balanced equation. Our unknown is on top, moles of iron. That is a 2. So I have 2 moles of iron. On bottom, I'm going with the coefficient of our known. So our known is this Fe2S3, and in front of it there is no number, so it is a 1. Our last thing that we are going to multiply by is the molar mass of our unknown over 1 mole of our unknown. Bottom, 1 mole. Our unknown is iron. On top, we're going to do the molar mass of iron. When you look on the periodic table, iron is 55.93 grams. Now, there are a couple ways you can check to see that you have done this right. Okay? You can look at all of the units and make sure they canceled out. You have grams and grams of Fe2S3, especially if I can write. Okay? On top, you have moles of Fe2S3, moles of Fe2S3. On top, you have moles of iron. On bottom, you have moles of iron. Every one of these you want to cancel out until you get to your known. Okay? Then we just need to do math. If it is on top, you are going to multiply it. If it is on bottom, you are going to divide. So we have 96 divided by 208.07 times 2 times 55.93. Our answer, 51.61 grams of Fe.